Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Let's play episode 147. A lot of irons in the fire right now. So we want to finish building up our hatch killing facility. That will make it a lot easier for us to get some meat and help with our food output. We are also just sort of waiting around for this system to cool itself down. We have this steam here at around 125 degrees. Gets a little bit hotter here because there's this regolith up here. The CO2 is also fairly hot, but we see we have hydrogen coming in at around 130 degrees. By the time it gets to here, it's at around 105. Gets to here, there's a little bit of heat transfer, but we're basically taking this water, which is around 58 degrees, and bringing it into thermal communication with the steam, condensing down the steam, and making some progress that way. I'd also like to go ahead and finish up this section over here. And basically what we're going to do is we are going to, let's go ahead and mop up this, because we emptied a pipe, if I recall. We are going to replace a lot of this insulated tile, or a lot of this bunker tile with insulated tile, like so. And then we can just open this area up. We can get rid of these tiles here, replace them with drywall, and make some progress in that fashion of cooling the area down, because it'll bring it into contact with a bunch of fresh new sort of cold material. Frankie, done as, I forget what I took her just off of right now. Ready to, she's done pretty much everything. Sous chef is fine. So yeah, I'd like to finish this up, and then we can just unbuild the stuff and make some progress that way in cooling this down. As we wait for it to cool down, though, no reason for us to rest on our laurels. Let's go ahead and tell them to say, whoops, I'd like some water in here. I think we'll drown them in water. Seems good. And we will enable auto bottle so they can take it from here. I think I'd like to work a little bit on sort of a cleaner Slickster ranch. And to that end, let's go ahead and dig ourselves out some space to work with and convert a little bit of this stuff around here to ceramic, if we can. I think they can reach in here, though. This is reasonably temperate water. I mean, 14.3 degrees is fine. These Paku are kind of crowded. I'd like to do something with them at some point, but for now, I think we're just going to leave them be. Yeah, let's go ahead and give some orders to just build out some stuff. Okay. This was Frankie. Yep. Alright, so we want to dig in through here, and we're basically going to create a system very similar to what we have over here. So here's our hatch ranches. They have 96 tiles. If we go to the room overlay, right, they have 96 tiles. A lot of that tile space is used for this gas storage, and because we keep them all sort of clustered in this area, it makes it really easy for us to use the grooming station and keep them happy. Right, very short travel distance for them. Another job mastery. It is Lyra, done as a farmhand. That's one more person who can be a rancher. Awesome. Yeah, so we want to raise the priority on this. Get a lot of water put in here, and these clock timers will mean that once a day the water will rise up, drown any hatches that we leave in here. What are you doing? I also maybe want to consider making some showers. This is a little bit of a futile exercise, but let's go ahead and mop this up as well. Yeah, so I want to dig in through here. Everybody has access, right? Perfect. I want to dig in through here, start getting this all set up, and we're basically going to have our ceramic tile ceiling be up here. But we're going to have more or less an inverted version of what we have over here. Like here we have all of the gas storage underneath the hatches. We're going to put it above all of our slicksters and just have a mesh tile floor underneath. That way we have a place for the oil to go. It isn't just falling into our gas storage. And of course we're just going to store as much CO2 as we can in that storage to feed to the slicksters. We can go ahead and dig out across here as well. There's a little bit of crude oil here. We're just going to let this stuff fall. Right, this is 322 grams. I think we're fine. We'll dig out across here as well. These temperatures should all be fine-ish until we get to here, and then we'll want to be a little bit more careful. All right. It's going to be a fairly large slickster ranch because slicksters are not as efficient as they were in the past. That is something to also not dig out this for now, because until they build this, I don't really want water getting in. Another job mastery. Ruby, done as a rancher. Ready to begin work as... Wow, she's done most of everything. General engineer is fine. Okay. Yeah, so each of these things is going to be... I mean, maybe we go out to here. We could go out a little bit further. 8 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. Okay. Let's have it just go out to here, actually. And I think that means I want to replace this tile, actually, with ceramic. I think this will be... Well, we could actually have it... So if I have it go 31 wide, is that... I think that's one short of where we want to be. Right, 31 wide... Now 31 wide if those count as the walls, so that we can go 29, door, and then... I guess there's a question of whether or not we want this to be a 3 wide. I think we're going to line it up with this regardless, right? So 29 would go out to here. This would be the other wall. I think we can live with that, right? Yeah, I think this is fine. So we'll have it go out to here. Let's go ahead and start digging out our way across here as well. Yeah, alright, perfect. And we'll just ignore what we built here. It isn't that critical right now. Job mastery. Someone else mastered a job, right? Am I crazy? Maybe not. Lyra. Oh, okay. Stinky mastered astronaut job finally. I suppose we can go ahead and switch Stinky off of astronaut and go ahead and get him some other skills. What else does he have to do? Not much. Yeah, not much at all. Alright, well, mechatronics engineer. No point in having him just sit back idle on the learning front. Diver's lungs. Perfect. We accept all people with diver's lungs. Welcome, Nicola #2, to the team. I probably want to revamp housing at some point. I don't think we have enough housing for everybody. Let's go ahead and go to jobs. Nicola, let's have you work as a research assistant first. And schedule-wise, he's on the best schedule already. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we just want to fill this up. We can go ahead and say max surplus, storing 52 out of 20 critters, because this is not an enclosed area, huh? Interesting. Yeah, it's counting some huge thing. Basically, we have 52 wild critters running around. That's awkward, because I have this gas reservoir blocking this area right here. Okay. Let's then go ahead and close this off a little bit. Granite across here, and then pneumatic door, iron ore is fine. Slap that down right here. And we'll start moving critters in there once we have this enclosed. They won't be too happy while they're in here, but they're all gonna drown, so, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we figure out a more ethical way to kill them later on. I'm not sure what that would be, but, you know, have them have something nice before we, get rid of them. Okay. Let's also go ahead, build out a little bit of scaffolding here, just to grab this. So, 29 across is kind of what we decided to go with, right? Which means it will include this unreachable dig, unreachable build. Okay, well let's prioritize these a little bit higher then. Get them out to here. Unreachable because they don't want to travel this far in water, basically, right? That's my understanding. Okay, so we'll just have them dig out through here. That ought to solve the issue. So yeah, Slickster Ranch. It's going to be, what, 29... Oops, it's not quite large enough. 29 by 22. I don't think I want to... I don't really want to get rid of this stuff here. It doesn't do anything, the leftover gravitas stuff. We could just have it smaller. We could go 21 by 22. Or sorry, 22 by 22. And that would leave room for a ladder down into this gravitas area. Gravitas-ish area. Yeah, maybe that's what we do. Put our Slickster ranches right here. Is that what I want to do? We could also just move things over, but moving them over far enough to... Like moving them over another 7. If I said 29 with room there, it would be like this. We could have this be our Slickster ranches. That would take a little bit of work, because we'd need all of this area to be filled in by tile. Let's just do 3 Slickster ranches for now, and we could have it set up right here. That would leave room for more stuff. Where do I want to set up these Slickster ranches? Camille done as a plumber. Amazing. Ready to begin work as apprentice architect. Seems great. Hop to it. Alternately, we could just get rid of this stuff. It isn't very pretty, to be honest. We already kind of tore it up a little bit. I don't know. Let's just say for now, 21 by 22 going out to here, or 22 by 22, right? Another job mastery. Who is it this time? It is Banny, done as a seasoned farmer, ready to begin work as let's say sous chef. Oh, wow. Abe, buddy. You are not in good shape to go do this. He's trying. He's doing his hardest. Whoops. Skills. Athletics, -9. -6 because the Atmos suit, -3 because of light wounds. He has a sore back. You know what, Abe? Let's get your light wounds taken care of, I suppose. Whoops. Give yourself a little bit of a breather there. You don't need to be wandering around this area. In fact, probably I should just be using this door to filter who's allowed in here and not let the really slow guys in. That sounds like work. Speaking of, how are we doing down here? This is all heating up. This is around 82. We've set this to activate if at 90. This is off at the moment because we want to build up a buffer and we already have some stuff to work with. Okay, let's cut that out for now. Where do I want to set up this ranch? Okay, let me pause for a second here. 22 by 22, right? Is roughly what we're looking at. Yeah. So I kind of want to build just insulated tile wall all across here. I think we'll do it like this. And then we can expand it late. Well, does it line up actually if we do it there? 29. 29 by 22 would go like this, right? That does fully contain... Oh wait, I'm not counting the ceiling. 29 by 22 would look like this. That's a little awkward because it means the floor will be at a different level. (21 by 22, 28 by 22. I'm not counting the wall here. Yeah, so 29 by 22 will contain 4 ranches just fine. Sure. Okay. I can live with that. So 21 by 22 goes like this. 29 by 22 goes like this. So we'll leave a gap of 2 right here. Alright, that's perfectly fine. And then down here we're going to say base, mesh tile, gold amalgam is fine. Right across here. Cancel these though. Insulated tile, ceramic. (21 by 22), so our other ceramic wall is going to be right here. But we will have basically a ladder down and then an opening right here to get in, is the plan. And we can have doors on either side, I suppose. There's some risk of Slicksters getting out, I guess, but something like this, right? And then we'll say base, tile, igneous rock. We're going to have a division here, 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 right? And then we're going to have ladders link up all these things. So it will go 5 across, 5 across, 5 across, 5 across, ladder, right? Ladder, let's just denote it for now with this. And then base, tile, igneous rock, Another 5. No, we go 6, right? Wait, 5. Wall. Right? Boom. 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 Ladder. And then wall. 5. Did I do this right? 1, 2. Ladder. Wall right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ladder and then over. Did I miscount? This is 21, not 22. Interesting. But this is 29. Okay, so this actually needs to be 1 more over. Okay. Cancel this. Base. Insulated tile. Ceramic. Just like so. With basically gaps here for the door. Base, ladder, we'll say granite. Can go down like so. Tile, igneous rock, wall, goes over by 5. And then we have the last ladder right here. Does that look all good? Other questions, do we want to put the ladder on the other side? I think the answer is no. Okay, yeah, I think we're basically all set. This should cover everything. We probably just want sort of ridges at the doors to try and prevent our slicksters from getting out. Try something like this. And then we can also go ahead and say deconstruct this and dig out any of the rest of this. Let's cancel any ladder builds for now. Okay, I think that's good. We're going to want to dig out here as well. And we can deconstruct this. And we will also want some mesh tile. Gold is fine right here. Okay, we're gonna give this a shot, and then later, if we decide that we don't, if we think this thing is ugly, we can replace things. Okay, not bad, not bad. How are we doing? Got a pretty good amount of water here. Yeah, these still close on time. Then this one will close. The water level will rise. Only 250 kilograms here right now, right? But we don't see any water deletion. If you don't kind of have this go correctly, the water will just get deleted. You want a delay between when these two things go. But we see basically the right amount. And then this will open, we'll see the water fall down. Right, water falls down. And then this one will fall down. And everything will be good. Okay, so this is an enclosed area now. We can start murdering some critters. Max 6 critters, auto wrangle surplus, auto wrangle surplus. I could just copy settings across here, but the man who would execute must also execute. What is the Game of Thrones thing? The Starks. If you would execute a man, you must swing the blade yourself. We can't just leave this to the copy settings button. It's too important for that. Yeah, so, oh, we also need to say that we will accept hatches and sage hatches and stone hatches, and I guess we should also be accepting the hatchlings. And the younglings. Okay. Nice. So, Slickster ranches, we are building sort of the shell of them. A lot of work to go on that. We also are going to... Oh, wow. You're having some troubles there. Sore back. Yeah, we have some people who don't have bedrooms. So we need to work on the bedroom situation, get a few more bedrooms. I'd also like to work on showers. The complication of showers is that the game, like the way the game works, it really incentivizes you just to have like a row of showers, just kind of like we have our row of bathrooms. But like, I'm fine with having the bathrooms here, right? Because they have doors on them. You can close the door, right? You get your privacy. Shower time. If you just have a row of showers, it's you know, like one of these gym locker rooms. I care about my dupes, right? And I care about them having their privacy and whatnot. Also, do we have these things finally growing again? This is probably the most important thing going on in our base right now, is making sure that these thimble reeds gain 0.1 degrees in their temperature here. Because that's what's soaking up our bathroom water at the moment, is this massive thimble reeds, and when they aren't going, we have some backup issues, as you can see. They use a lot of polluted water though, so I'm not right. Like, each one of these is going to take a pretty good amount of polluted water, but yeah, I want to get a shower situation up and running, but I also want to respect duplicate privacy when we do it. And that means a kind of inefficient layout. I don't know. We might want to rethink just our whole bathroom everything setup and just have like a series of small bathrooms and showers on the side of the base. Just so our duplicates can have their privacy. You know? Just so we can have it be normal. How much water do I have down here? 550 kilograms. We can get a little bit more. Yeah, so these hatches that get end up put here, we're going to go ahead and bump this priority up to like a 7. These hatches that end up here are going to get drowned when this level comes up. Is there air pressure in here? No, he's upset about something. He's got wounds. I don't know. Yeah, you see, we have some people just nodding off here. We'll need to get that sorted out. I also really need to get this temperature up over here. Problem is that the water that's coming in is just a little bit colder than usual, and they're barely under where they need to be. Well, this one says it's at 22 degrees, which is the temperature that it needs to be at. So this one's cheating. Yeah. We also just want to be running our electric grill more to generate more heat. To go into here. You know what we're gonna do? We're actually just gonna deconstruct our heat shielding here for a second. Deconstruct, 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 deconstruct. We're just going to allow this to reach sort of a somewhat thermal equilibrium with this hotter rock out here, and that will turn this back on and get rid of this backlog of polluted water to get rid of. Before we end the episode, how are we doing over here? The steam is now 120 degrees. That's progress. And I think we've done enough here. We've got all the oxygen back to liquid form. So maybe we turn off this. Activate if above negative 190. Negative 182. Something like that. Put it in like just a holding pattern for now. I don't really want these running. In particular because they could just... I mean, I guess this is at 22.8. It's doing fine, but I don't really want to dump more heat in here. I just want to keep this at a cool enough temperature. So, the steam is starting to fall in temperature. We're starting to see some condensation. Yeah. This water is heating up a little bit. 61 degrees here, where it was, I think, 57.5 or something around there. So we've gone up about 3 degrees, 4 degrees since we started the episode. At some point we'll have to pump it out. But So yeah, this hydrogen has gone down by about 6 degrees since when we started. Okay, unreachable. Base, ladder, igneous rock, like so. So I think in the next episode we're going to finish up these mop orders, replace this with insulated tile, and then we're going to let this area fill. It does mean that this hot regolith will go back down to somewhere over here. I can live with that. It will mean that all this mafic rock and these ladders get exposed to the steam and help cool it down. This whole area, whatever thermal mass we have in this drywall, will reach equilibrium with the steam. Okay, I think that's the plan. Yeah, we're just going to drown more hatches, get more meat, get more barbecue, get our food situation under control, and start working a little bit more on our Slickster ranches. All right, cutting the things here, and I'll catch you guys next time.